Here we have an iPad Pro 12.9 first gen that came in for no power. We already disassembled the board and we're gonna work on it together. The first thing that we did was use a Tristar tester to see if we have a problem with the charging cable or with the Tristar chip, and the Tristar tester gave us a fail. Now, if you do not have one of those Tristar testers, what you can do is use this Tristar testing board, $5, very cheap. You can find it on our site. What you can do is plug that board onto that charging port, and we're gonna measure. What are we measuring for? We plug this board into a good working tablet and we take measurements and we write them down. So the next time we have a similar tablet, we can compare values and see if they match. Right now, let's say we do not have those numbers. We did not write down the good working numbers from a good tablet. Let's go to diode mode. I know from experience, usually number 2, number 3, number 6 should read the same. About, let's say, 0.7 voltage drop. I do not know what the exact number is, but I can get an idea if our Tristar chip is good or not by taking measurements. Red probe on number 8, which is ground, and we're gonna measure here. Usually we should get something around maybe 0.7, and right now I see a 1.7 voltage drop. Immediately I know that we have a problem with Tristar. If we measure here, I'm getting 0.765, which is good. 0.793, 0.52. This one is different than those. The center one is always lower. Number 6 is 0.682 and 0.738. So this one is off. It's reading 1.7 voltage drop. Immediately I know that we have a problem with the Tristar. I did not need to know the exact numbers, the exact readings, but something so high tells me that we have a problem. It's always good to have the good numbers written on paper, but if you do not, you can detect faults by looking at patterns. 1.7 is way too high. Where is the Tristar chip located? On iPad Pro 12.9 first gen, it should be right under the shield here. So we need to cut the shield like this, and we can access the Tristar chip, which should be right here. I mean, we do not want to hurt any components under this shield, so we have to be careful. I'm just being as careful as possible. There's no magical way to access that chip under unless we cut this shield off, or we're gonna have to desolder this whole frame, which is not possible, or it's gonna be a lot of work for no specific reason. Right, that's enough. That's all we need. Let's cut this off. And never cut without putting your finger over it, because it may snap and hit your eyes. It's not worth it. Just be careful if you are doing these type of repairs. Okay. All right, so pin number 1 is on the bottom left as I have the board oriented. The screen connectors are right here on top. And pin number 1 of the Tristar chip is on the bottom left. Let's use our board holder so the motherboard does not wobble back and forth. And those board holders are almost out of stock, but we do have a shipment coming in soon, maybe this week or the week after. We have a lot of new items coming in soon, a lot of items. So the board is held via the board holder like this. And we're gonna do around 400 C. We reassembled the tablet, and good news. Tablet is fully functional and it's working. We have the clamps so we can seal it properly. Now, before we end the video, I'm gonna plug our Tristar test board and see what measurements we get for a good working tablet, for a good working iPad 12.9 first gen. The tablet is currently off, and for us, really, we did not rely on the numbers. We read one high reading on one of the pins, and we automatically assumed that we had a problem with the Tristar chip. Now, it could have been a charging Flux cable, but since the cable plugged in properly to the charging Flux cable or to the charging connector, I had no reason to believe that the charging connector was the problem, and that's why we replaced the Tristar chip. But it could have been either one, or maybe both. Let's go ahead and measure and see what readings we get for a good working tablet, for a good working 12.9 first gen tablet, not just any tablet. These numbers may be very handy for those of you who does the same type of work. Meter in diode mode, red probe on number 8, and number 1 is reading 0.502. Number 2 is reading 0.744. Number 3 is reading 0.744. Number 5 is reading 0.502. Number 4 is reading 0.792. Number 6 is reading 0.743. And there's this pin on the far left. It's not labeled with anything. Right here. Let's see what it's reading, 0.743. Those are the numbers for a good, healthy working iPad 12.9 first gen. Now, if you do not already have this board, you can purchase it off our website. Log into NorthridgeFix.com, click on shop, and we have 3 types of boards. One for the USB-C connector, one for the micro USB connector, and one for the lightning connector. That's it. Great end of the day repair. I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave a comment if you have any questions, and we'll do something else in the next video.